Hi, and welcome to Sunday with Mike. Today, we're going to discuss one topic and one topic only, and it will be all about music editing for your DJ business. If you've ever wanted to know a little more about editing songs for your own needs, stick around today and I'll teach you some of the basics. Grab a cup of coffee and join me. I'll be right back. So why would you want to learn more about music editing? There are many times that editing a song can make you look like a rock star. But you might also want to just edit a song or a group of them for your own uses as a DJ. For example, when Michael Jackson passed away, I wanted to put together many of his hit songs and make my own medley that was about 6 minutes long. Knowing basic editing skills allowed me to create a perfect mix that I wanted. Afterwards, we saved the mix and I could play it anytime I wanted without having to try and recreate it each time with a controller. While we're on this subject, I am not suggesting that you pre-edit music and then try to fool people into thinking that you're mixing it live. But let's face it, not everyone is a club DJ. I know that I'm not. Having a fantastic pre-made mix is a great way to have some unique songs in your music library. So what if your client wants the first dance at their wedding to be edited? You can do this ahead of time, and then you know without any doubt that it will be perfect when you play it back. Just recently, I had a groom and a mother song that had been selected for his wedding, but in the lyrics of the song, his mother died. I was able to edit out that part of the song and they were thrilled. With multi-track editing, you can create complex audio files with sounds on top of other sounds. One of our clients needed a war scene with planes and bombs going off, and while it took a while to build it and get it perfect, once we finished, we ended up with something that sounded like it came right out of the movies. Today, we're going to keep it really simple and talk about the basics. So grab a piece of paper and a pen and let's get started right after this message.
DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Welcome back. You know, I'm not going to tell you what program you should buy to edit your music, just like I'm not going to tell you what program you need to use to be a DJ. But there are free basic editors that are out there that will do just that, the basic editing. Start there and work your way up, and once you get a feel for what you're doing, you'll have a better idea of what program will be right for you. Since YouTube and copyright laws will not allow me to use copyrighted music, I am going to show you some waveforms and give you an idea of what's going on while we're editing, but without using any music because I can't. If you take a look at this slide, you'll see that this is what a normal MP3 song would look like, or a WAV file, just any audio file, when you load it into a music editor. If you notice, it has two tracks. The left channel is the one on top, and the right channel is the one on the bottom. Back in the 60s, when stereo was invented, there was a trend to make some instruments come out on only one channel, either the left or the right. Most of the time, the vocals were either in the middle on both tracks, but not always. So the song that you're looking at is a song by James Brown called I Got You. I want you to grab a copy of this song out of your library and look at it in a music editing program just like we're seeing here on the screen. If you notice, the top waveform and the bottom waveform look very different. When you listen to this song, you'll notice that the vocals are on about 95% of them are only on the left channel, and 95% of the music is on the right channel on the bottom. When you play both tracks at the same time, as in your MP3, your DJ software, and your speakers are close together, you really don't notice this effect all that much. But you should be aware of it, and when and if this ever becomes a problem, you'll know why it's happening and how to fix it. Since most DJ speakers are not that far apart, something being only on one channel is not normally a big issue. But if you were to be playing in a really large venue and your speakers were spread quite far, this could become a problem because people on the opposite side may not hear what they're supposed to hear. So how could we fix this problem? The easiest way would be to blend the two channels together to make sure that the same information is on both tracks, and this easily solves the problem, and in that larger venue, everybody would hear the same thing coming out of every speaker. We're going to continue with this conversation right after the break. Editing music allows you to extend songs, shorten songs, add more bass, less bass, more highs, lots of things with tone controls because it has built-in EQing in the software. What if we wanted to change the tone quality of a song? We could call up the built-in EQ inside the program and have a lot more control than our controller would give us, because in there we only have bass, mids, and highs. Here we have a 20-band EQ allowing us to get that perfect sound exactly the way that we want it without any problem at all. In fact, I could add more bass to just a small part of the song if I needed to, and not add it to the whole entire song. These are all options that software allows you to do. These tone adjustments are almost endless. What if we needed to speed up or slow down the song? There's another plugin that allows you to do that. There are two ways to do this, and it's important that you do it correctly for the result that you want. If you want the vocals to change and sound like Mickey Mouse, then you want to adjust what's called pitch. If you want the voice to remain the same, then you want to adjust what's called tempo. Neither of these are hard to do within the editor, but depending on your ending results would tell you which method you needed to use to get that desired effect. The next thing we're going to talk about is fades. Fading into or out of a song is easy to do. You just simply decide how long or short you want the fades to be, and then press the appropriate button for fade up or fade down. You'll notice in that last slide, we took an entire song and did like a 30-second fade up and a 30-second fade out so that you could see the effect. It's over dramatized, but we wanted you to get a feel for how it all worked. Some of the more expensive programs allow you to add markers, preview a cut before you actually make it, save your work as a project so that you can come back to it and pick up right where you left off the last time you were there. Lots and lots of wonderful things that you can do with editing software. I'll be right back. Have you ever noticed that some of your songs are not the same level as other songs? This isn't as uncommon as you would think, and with music editing software you can do much more than just normalizing, which is the name given to the process for making your songs all a uniform level. Editing software also allows you to add compressors, expanders, reverb, delays, and so much more. I told you that we were going to keep it simple and basic today, but I want you to imagine long echoes of someone yelling in the mountains, "Hello, hello, hello," that effect. You can create that. You can do these sort of things with music editing software once you start playing around with it. So it's time for you to dive in and grab an editing program of your choice and start learning the basics. It's not as hard as you think. So that's going to be my show for today. I'm going to be off next Sunday observing Father's Day, and I would like to wish all of the dads out there an early happy Father's Day. Be sure to give me your thoughts on today's show down in the comments section down below, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up if we've taught you anything new at all. If you want to get in touch with me, you can find me on Facebook, and I'll share that in a link below. So until next time, my name is Mike Schnauder. Be safe, and thanks for watching.